Welcome to a question in which we have functions inside of functions. It's chain rules galore. All right, let me bring down the first factor. Capital F of x is little f of x to the 8. So they're distinguishing between capital F and little f. So, okay. So first things first, they want me to take the derivative of capital F and eventually plug in a. We'll get there. So what's that going to be? How do we do that? Well, it's the chain rule. Whenever, see this function right here is inside, and this function right here is the outside. So that's chain rule, right? How the chain rule works, whenever you have one function inside of the other. So say you have like an outer and then an inner, that's your outer, and that's your inner. And you do the derivative. You got to do the derivative of the outside function, keep the inside unchanged times the derivative of the inside function. They take turns. Outer first, keep the inside the same, then the inner. Okay, so outside function first is derivative. So that'll be f prime. Keep the inside unchanged, right? That's the inside. Then times the derivative of the inside. So this is the derivative of the inside, which will be x to the 8th. So that'll be 8x to the 7th, right? You bring down the 8, lower the power by 1. Okay. And specifically, they want f prime of a. So f prime of a, so we just stick a little a there and a little a there where the x was, because that's the insert slot, right? Little f prime of a to the 8 times 8a to the 7. Okay. Well, this piece right here, f prime of a to the 8th, f prime of a to the 8th, they tell me that whole thing is 9 times. And a to the 7th, they tell me is a 14. So this is times 14. This is all f prime of a. And so multiply those on your calculator. 9 times a. I'm going to have to grab my little calculator. That's a little too big for me. So I have a little calculator here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 9 times 8, that's 72 times 14 was that 1,008. Oh yeah, we got it. So that's 1,008, which is the answer. Okay. Now, for the next part, they want us to figure out a G prime of capital G prime of A. So first off, what is G? There is G. It's f of x to the 8th. So G of x is f of x to the 8th. And I'm just copying that right there. Okay. And they want me to derive that G prime of A. Okay. So again, we have this is the inside function. And then this 8th power is the outside. So don't think right, left. Think inside, outside, right? The 8 is out, even though it's to the right, it's outside. So, all right, so here we go. So we want to get G prime. I'll just keep it X for now. What do you do? What is the chain rule say you do when you have one function inside another? You do the outside first. So bring that 8 down. Keep the inside the same. Right, there's the inside, hasn't changed. And this will become 7 because you subtract 1 from the power. Let me keep that green for clarity. There we go. Is that making sense? I did the outside times, and now we've got to go derivative of the inside function. Derivative of the inside. What's derivative of the inside is f of x. Little f of x will be little f prime of x. Does that make sense? So I did the chain rule. Did the outer function first. The 8 comes down, lower the power by 1, keep the inside the same, times, and then the derivative of the inside function, inside little f prime. Okay, now we want g prime of a, so we're going to plug in a little a right there, right there, wherever X is, right? So, okay, so what do we got? Just going to equal 8. Okay, now what is, this is all the seventh power. What is little f of a? Little f of a is right here. It's 2 times, and then this is f prime of a. What is f prime of a? Prime of a is right there, 14. So there we go. It's 8, and then 2 to the 7. Hit the buttons on your calculator. 32, so one, I think it's 128 times 14. 32, 64, 120, yeah. And then 2, 5, 12, 1004. So multiply those two together, you get 1024 times 14. That's as far as I can go. I have no idea. Let me grab my calculator. 1024 times 14. 1024 times 14. 14,000. Oops, I'm getting scribbly here. 14,336. I hope that's the final answer. Yes, indeed it is. So there we go. Lots of good practice on the chain rule.